Hey guys, it's your girl Siria back with another video. If I sound a little weird, I'm a little stuffy, I got a little cold going on. I saw my niece for the first time in a while and of course she sneezed right on my mouth. So here I am. But I'm glad to have another video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about what's in my iPhone. So getting a little personal with you guys, being real transparent and showing you all of me. I have the iPhone 6s Plus, so nothing new, and I'm just going to go through a few of my favorite apps. Alright, so on my main page I have all the basics. So the calendar, the camera, an app for my Apple Watch, weather app, clock app, all that good stuff, right? And I have on the first page as well the apps that I use the most. I love to look up any and everything, so Google is my friend. Notes for all those creative ideas that just randomly pop up and I need to write them down for later. Google Drive, because I save everything there, is so great to use because you can just like access your notes anywhere. Photos, of course, and Instagram, my favorite. On the second page I have the rest of my apps. So I have a third page? No, just first and second page. And I am super OCD, Virgo, perfectionist, I don't know what, organized to the end of this world. And so I have all my apps in folders, categorized in alphabetical order. So from my business app to my camera tools to entertainment related stuff to my food apps and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna go through a few of my favorites with you. Of course, YouTube, Facebook. I also like to use Shazam, which is an app that allows you to, you press a button when you're like just randomly walking through the store, you hear a song you really like but you never heard it before, you don't know who sings it or what, you just go to Shazam and boom, you know what I mean? You select the button, hold it up to the air, whatever, it shows you the song name and the artist. So that's really convenient, and you also have the ability to open the song that you hear on your iTunes. It saves everything. Like, here are some songs that I heard that over time, and I really like them. I love food. GrubHub is really cool. If you've never used it before, use my link. You get $7 off your first order. I also love trycaviar.com, and they actually give you $20 off when you join. So I think it's 10 and 10. So the first order $10 off and the second order $10 off when you use my code as a new user. So that's also in the description below. Caviar. They have really great, they're a little pricey with their fees and stuff like that, but you are not required to like tip or anything. I'm not sure if the tip is included in that fee because it's a little pricey at $5, but they have a lot of selection. So let's get into production. I mean, that's what I do. Let's go through some of my favorite production apps. So here I have Photoshop Fix. Photoshop Fix allows you to just make proper changes to any pictures that you have. So here I have a picture of myself here. It allows you to, you can crop. It also gives you crop dimensions already. I love the healing app. If you have like a pimple or something, which you can't see this picture particularly, but let's just pretend that this little crack on the wall is a pimple. You can just spot heal and it's gone and it blends in, so it's good for stuff like that. So the thing with Photoshop is like they have different apps for different things, and then instead of just having one app that can cover so many things, but maybe it's a memory issue or whatever, desktop version you could do all those things. So it's just like an on-the-go type of situation. Airbrush is a really cool app you can give yourself that airbrush effect if you like, but that's not the only thing you can use it for, and I usually don't use it for stuff like that, but it works. I'm going to open up a picture in the airbrush app, and there's several things that you can do. Like, for example, I see like a piece of cotton on my jacket here. I can go to Acne, boom, thing is gone. Kind of does the same things that Photoshop Fix can do. A lot of these apps can do similar things. The only difference they have are maybe a few of their features might work a little bit better for you, or maybe they have a feature that the other doesn't have. Maybe it even like just saves better. So another cool feature from the Airbrush app is whiten. So if you just want to just whiten that background and give it like this real clean look, very like monotone type of situation, it's a really smart tool, because even though I brushed over something black, it didn't whiten it. But sometimes it does, like if it kind of like undersaturated or took the color away from my face because I put the brush over it. Well, it has that handy dandy eraser tool right next to it. So I just zoom in a little bit, you know, lower the size, and then just go over my face so that, you know, that beautiful melanin comes back. Not a lot of apps can do it that well. It does tweak a little bit, and sometimes like it just kind of runs out of whitening. Make sure that you always save your work also, because it has a tendency to crash, you know, if you're doing a lot. Also, you can do what's called reshape. This is something that's been out of shape, or you want to like thin something out, you know, but I wouldn't recommend that. It takes like some professionalism to do that. It also has this cool button. It shows you the before you edit it and then after you edited. I'm gonna X out of that because I'm gonna keep my face if it is. Also, it has like something for dark circles, so I can just go underneath my eyes. And then if you don't see the difference, just click that button that shows you the before and after. So see that. So that's super cool. So that's the Airbrush app. Afterlight allows you to add certain filters. I really love this tool here that allows you to add like a little bit of extra effects on your image. It allows you to kind of like add those light glitches that you would naturally get using like film, for example. So it's really cool, and you can adjust just how much of that effect you want. There's different options, different colors. I really love that effect. Screw It allows you to, if you take a picture like from a low angle of a building and maybe you're trying to like center it exactly and it looks like it's kind of falling down towards you, you can use that app to like push it back a little bit in a way. So let's see if I can show you that. That would give it kind of like a perfect like centered look right around here. Like WeTransfer is a really convenient app for sending your files. So any pictures you want to share but you can't send via email because there's a limit of like 25 megabytes and it won't send. So sometimes you need like a Dropbox app or a WeTransfer app to send those files. So I love to use WeTransfer because it's like really easy. It holds about 2 gigabytes. iWatermark you can use to just like add a watermark to your images. So sometimes I'll use that if I'm just like on the go when I like took a picture. Maybe I'm gonna send it to my recipient now, then I'll just do my editing on these apps that I showed you and then throw a watermark on it and just send it on its way. It's really amazing how you can have your whole workflow on your iPhone alone, which is like totally insane because I went to school for this and it's like really several thousands, tens of thousands on the college, and then hey, you can do it on the app. Who wouldn't know? I mean, whatever, here I am to show you. There's just so many apps. Like I'll have to make like a video for each of these. Some of my video tools, sometimes I use iMovie, to edit my videos on the go. My phone just can't really take much more. I have like 100,000 plus like videos and photos in here. I'm gonna have to take care of them. I have the Lively app, which I made a video about. It shows you how to turn a live photo into a GIF or GIF. The Boomerang app is like super cool. Love it. It just allows you to like, you can make a movement and like it'll just like record those few seconds. The Bitly app I use a lot, and it allows you to shorten a link, and it also shows you like the statistics of how often that link was clicked on, and so that's really good for, you know, research use as an entrepreneur. VSCO or Visco is a great app with a lot of filters. It's a tight-knit community of like really talented photographers. The filters here are way better than the Instagram filters, sorry. My favorite filter to use is HB2, the hype beast type of style. That's a preset, and then I usually tweak it to my liking. You're gonna have to stick around for another video that's gonna be based on editing, because my phone just cannot. Tile pick is really cool. It allows you to create pieces of one image as a whole. I recently used it on my Instagram. You see how I have like those 3 images that make one full image. I like to kind of do like a swipe situation, because it kind of like lacks quality, so I'm still trying to figure that out. So I might have to manually go into Photoshop to do that myself. My travel apps, Uber is a great app, and I'll give you a link in the description if you don't have the Uber app, so you can get a little deal there. Hotel Tonight is the best. I can't stress it enough. Like, I love to travel, I love to take staycations too, so Hotel Tonight has like some really great deals on vacation stays in whatever area that you choose. So basically, sometimes it's not always that cheap, but sometimes it is pretty affordable. Like, maybe there's not a lot of bookings during that time, you know. It kind of just shows you like that next week that's coming up. I think it now has the ability to look a little further, but it's a lifesaver. One time I was traveling alone, and I went to meet a friend in Minneapolis, and I don't know if they were stuck in traffic or whatever happened, and I was just like, no, don't worry about it, I'm just gonna find a hotel. So Hotel Tonight saved my day, and you know, found one right away. The only thing is, sometimes I don't know if it's like the whoever is working at the front desk at the hotel, maybe, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to process your booking, but they usually got you. Canva is a really cool app to just create some graphics on the go for your social media, for your blog, for your flyers, things like that. Really, really cool and convenient. And WordSwag is also a really cool app I love. And you can just add some really cool fonts and some really cool text to your images, and it also has some images that you can use. And that is it for today, guys. If there's any apps that you would like me to review that you might have seen on the screenshot, let me know. Drop a comment if any of this was helpful to you. If you tried any of the referral codes that I provided in the description or anything like that, let me know. I really want to know what's on your minds, what you guys are thinking, if you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, and what I could do better. So thanks so much. It's your girl Siria. See you in the next video.